Daisyclouds wants to know how she can get the big screen to pan across three different sections automatically without her having to constantly manually change it. So this is a very simple, straightforward wiring circuit. Uh, for every section that you wanted to pan across, you need a vector encoder. Okay, because a vector encoder is gonna register each coordinate that your section's in, and it's gonna register it, and we're gonna put the data inside the vector encoder. So that's why we need the vector encoders. So for each section that you're doing, I'm just doing three sections, and each Yeti here represents a different section of your unit. I'm just using them as an example. You could do it however you like, but for each section you're gonna need a vector encoder. And then you're gonna need one additional vector encoder for the big screen, like it's for the actual big screen. And then I'm gonna be using the sequencer, a 10 output sequencer, and an 8-wire repeater, and then finally a ticker to give the sequencer power. So first, I'm gonna start by registering the coordinate of each section. So once again, I'm gonna go to my first section. So, um, so be mindful of when your coordinates start to go into a negative number, because as of right now, like wiring, Woolsword wiring in general does not register negative numbers. So it's not gonna go where you want it to go. So just be mindful, keep it at a positive number, keep it at a greater than negative number, and you'll be good. So I do want it to zoom out a little bit here. That's perfect. So now I'm gonna take a look at my position X and my position Y. So here we have X0, Y5. I'm gonna click save, and I'm gonna register that on this Yeti's encoder. So X0, Y5. That's our first section. I'm gonna go back to the screen, and I'm gonna find the second section right here. All right. Maybe I want him to move a little bit. Okay, there we go. So 0x y10. Save. 0x y10. And then we're gonna go to our third section. We can actually just count the difference here. So hey, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares between them. So we can go ahead and just guess that the second section is gonna be at 16. Oh, 15. Sorry. So 0x 15y. 15y. So here we have the coordinates of each section. It does not need to be zoomed in this way. It does not need to be zoomed out. It can be whatever you want it to be. Just pick where you want the screen to go, basically. It doesn't have to be focused on a person. It doesn't have to be focused on an object. It can just be like, I'm just using these guys as an example of how you can get it to move across, to pan across. Okay, so it can be as zoomed out as you want it to be, or as zoomed in as you want it to be. Okay, it does not matter. What matters is you have the coordinate of where you want it to go. All right, so now we got all three coordinates. We're gonna start with the sequencer. So I want it to start with this guy. So we're gonna click reset. And I know you're thinking, why did you click reset? You're gonna set it back to 0. No. So when you manually change it manually like this, it that becomes its default setting. So when I reset it, it just basically resending that coordinate back. Like that's all it's doing. It just reactivating 0 x y 5. That's all it's doing. It's not resetting it back to 0 because I had manually changed its default settings. And then the second one is going to go here, reset. Third one is going to go here, reset. And then each output data from the vector encoders is going to go to this repeater right here, data, repeater, output data, repeater. And if it gets too much, you can just select show only selected wires. For now, it's very little, so we'll keep it. We're just gonna move it here. And then we're gonna select the first output and connect it to this vector encoder, the additional one. And we're gonna select data. And then we're gonna connect the ticker to go to the sequencer, power input A. Okay, so now whenever I enable the ticker, you'll see here on this vector encoder is gonna start changing coordinates. Okay, now it's really fast right now, but it's just to show you it, like when you click reset, it just resending that coordinate from each vector encoder, so you can see it changing coordinates. But it's really fast right now, so we're gonna pause it and we're gonna change it to, I'm gonna say 2 seconds, so 2000 milliseconds. And then this vector encoder, the additional one, you're gonna click outputs and you're gonna connect the XY to the screen's position X. Sorry, the coordinate X from the vector encoder goes to position X. Sorry, to position X in the screen. And then coordinate Y is gonna go to position Y in the screen. Alright, now you'll see it actually pan across. Here, I'll show you. So right now it's really fast, but if you change the pan speed, the lower it is, the faster it is gonna be. So we'll do 60 and you can see it pan across. Beautiful. So here it's like resetting back, but if we actually change it to change the sequencer to yo-yo mode, you'll see the difference in a second. Yeah, there we go. So instead of it like being like, okay, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, it's now 1 2 3 3 2 1. Like, do you get what I mean? It's a yo-yo, and this, it just looks super clean. You can, if you want it to be slower, just change the pan speed. If you want it to even change more slower, you can change the ticker speed. I hope this helps. Thank you for reaching out.